What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I decided that since I'm finally done with school, I was going to do a kind of like a review on Parsons Teen Vogue, as that is the schooling that I just finished. Parsons Teen Vogue. It's a new school that was launched just a couple years ago. So it's a fashion program. It's through Parsons, the new school in New York City. It's an online program. Basically, I saw ads for it on Facebook, and there really wasn't too much about it that I could find on other videos. So I was really trying to kind of read reviews and see what it was like. They have like a little questionnaire or a survey, you know, kind of what your field of interest is. So there's several different, I don't want to say majors, but several different categories you can choose from and what you want to study. I decided to choose fashion merchandising because when I did work in retail, I always thought the merchandising part was the most interesting. I really liked dressing mannequins, I loved doing floor sets, I loved setting things up, I loved looking at the booklets that would come, you know, for like the fall floor set, the winter floor set, the spring, the summer floor set, any of those. And I just thought it was all really interesting. And since I had heard from my managers and other people that thought I was really good at it, and since I enjoyed it, I was like, why not, you know, learn more about it and get a certificate and go to school for it. When you decide to pick which course you want to take, they give you a couple days. I'm trying to remember because it was over a year ago. They tell you if they accept you or reject you. I don't know what their standards are for accepting or rejecting students. It could just be, you know, volume, how many students are taking the classes at a time, because it's all strictly online. So I think I'll just go into more detail about what my course was. So I did fashion merchandising, and there were 5 courses. So in each course there would be not assignments but notes and videos. Pretty much each little section had a video. There are all these different people that are a part of either Teen Vogue or Parsons, and they're actual instructors and professors, which is also just awesome. And I really liked the videos. They took a lot of time with their videos, and I thought they were really interesting to watch. I know one of my assignments was to watch a TED Talk with Isaac Mizrahi, and he was one of my favorite fashion designers. Growing up, I used to watch his show when he would sketch everything. Once you get past the assignments and you have, or I don't want to say assignments, once you get past the introduction notes and you have actual assignments or projects, there's no deadlines besides the year that you have to complete it by. So since I began the course December 19th last year, I had until December 18th to finish it this year. I liked it just because of my lifestyle, because since I moved and since I was kind of bouncing around to different jobs, it really just complemented my lifestyle. I didn't have to stress about going to school or missing classes or worrying about deadlines. It was all at my own pace. You know, I could do it wherever. I could go to a coffee shop, I could do it here, I could do it there. It was just really nice. So I loved the way it was set up. And they also give you an option on payment plans, because obviously this is school, it's going to cost some money. So you can choose to pay the whole tuition up front at the time you sign up, or you can just make monthly payments for the 12 months that you are doing the course. Now, I think I learned a lot. I think it was really interesting, and it pulled me out of my comfort zone comfortably. So I didn't have to do too much of anything that I wasn't really interested in. Towards the end, I had to do more like fashion designing and create like t-shirts and bags, and that's not really the path that I want to go on, but it was still interesting because I just kind of got to learn more about that world, to go into a fabric store and just kind of deal with the fabrics and handle the fabrics and, you know, bring home fabric samples and, you know, kind of design these things and sketch these things. It was really interesting. But it's just so awesome to see all these videos of all these artists and designers, and, you know, they're just kind of talking to you about how to further your career. And that's what I really like about this school too. Yes, you're going to have assignments, yes, you're going to learn things, but they really do help you center and prepare to push your career in fashion. Like if you are serious about fashion, they will help you. So my final assignment was my portfolio. So over the course of everything that I did for that year, I had to do a 4-page sample portfolio, which I would use in the future for employers or internships or things like that. So I had to sell myself on what I wanted to do. To be honest, the portfolio was probably my favorite project of the whole thing, because you can do it through Google Slides. And I really liked it because I took newspaper in high school, and my senior year I was a co-editor-in-chief of my high school newspaper. Putting those slides together was almost like setting up newspaper, like the page layouts on the computer, and I haven't done that since high school, so it was so much fun because I really liked that a lot. But they have your portfolio, and then once you've submitted that assignment, they don't just say, okay, bye, you're done. You know, they have a couple more slides for you to say like, okay, a final word, you know, goodbye, good job. They have other little things that you can print out to help further your career. They always make sure that you network and try to connect with other students that are on there as well. Each assignment that you submit, there's a transcript, the coursework, and the gallery. So the gallery, almost all of the assignments you have to take a photo of what you have created or what you have done. So you can see other students' creations, you can connect with them on Instagram, on the school website, however you want to. I thought it was kind of interesting just because it's fashion merchandising with all the different categories that they had. You know, they took me through designing, they took me through marketing, they took me through photography. You know, they took you through every aspect of it, which was interesting. So it's like, I have a little bit more knowledge of each, like more knowledge of marketing, which I'm really interested in marketing too. So that was, you know, good for me to kind of learn more about that. You know, just like photography, how to take a proper picture. And, you know, since then, certain things that I've learned from this course, from this school, I've decided to Google and kind of research even more, you know, because I like to make videos. I have an Instagram, so I'm like, how can I be more appealing, or how can I get more people to watch my videos? How can I make more enjoyable content? What can I do to better that? It's just very inspiring. They're very helpful. They really want to help their students and like push their students. I really liked the course. I would definitely recommend it to anyone who's interested in fashion or any aspect of fashion like that, especially because that there are no deadlines. If you kind of have like, you know, a customer service job, or you have a weird different kind of career, you can't always afford to go to classes and each and everything. You know, for each class, this is really nice to be able to do it at your own pace, your own time, and your own leisure. I will say though, with that, it is extremely easy to procrastinate. So if you are organized and you like a schedule, I would set a schedule for you. So like Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays are school days, you know, or Tuesdays, Thursdays are school days, something like that, to get you focused in that. And you do not get a degree, but you do get a certificate. I'll be getting my certificate. They said it'll take about 3 to 4 weeks. And then I'll have a certificate in fashion merchandising. I mentioned this in yesterday's vlog, part of Vlogmas, but you guys, knowledge is power. There's like no limit to what you can learn. And it doesn't matter what it is. If it's a certificate, if it's not a degree, that doesn't mean it doesn't count. I mean, knowledge is power, and you're just gonna have more experience and more things to brag about. And I think that's really cool. And I've told you guys yesterday about all that I want to do with school, whether it be marketing and my associate's degree. So I'm just gonna have like all these framed accomplishments along my wall because I think that's cool. And I like pushing myself, and I like seeing all that I can learn. And I think it was a good experience. I really did like all the assignments. I liked all the lectures. I thought the videos were very well done and they were interesting. Of course, this is something I'm very passionate about, and I'm sure if you're watching this video or if you're considering going to Parsons Teen Vogue, you're very passionate about it as well. But I really, really enjoyed the course. The videos were all really, really great. I liked how much diversity there was. There were so many different instructors and people in the videos. It was interesting just to see me kind of look at things a different way, you know, because people always just kind of assume that fashion is just fashion, like fashion is just clothes. But you know, I feel like there's just like people who love fashion and people who don't. There's not like I don't think there's a gray area when it comes to that. So I am extremely interested in fashion. I think it's really interesting to watch trends, you know, and that's another thing too. You could do trend forecasting if you don't want to do fashion merchandising, or I honestly don't know all the courses that they offer, but those are just a couple of examples. I thought it was very interesting. They're very good at communication, and they don't bombard you with emails after you sign up. They'll email you every now and then within the course of the year, you know, just asking how it's going. You know, you could win some money if you get a friend to sign up. You can do a survey just to tell them how they're doing. And because again, it's a new school, they want feedback, and I think it's a really good opportunity. You know, you can look it up. I'll put the link down below if you want to check it out and see if it's right for you. But overall, I had a really good experience with it. I thought it was awesome. I loved the flexibility of the no deadlines. I loved the leisure. I loved all the videos and all the instructors. And I think it was a really great experience, and I'm happy that I did it, and I would recommend it to you guys if you were interested in that as well. So thank you for watching my video. Click the thumbs up if you liked it. Comment below to tell me if you're interested in going to Parsons Teen Vogue or any fashion schools like that. If you have any interest in fashion, please let me know. I think it's really, really cool. I'll add the link below to this school in the description box. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more days of Vlogmas. We only have a week left, but don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any Vlogmas or any videos. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram under I am Fashion Coco, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.